Time for another one. Today we're going to be going over a bucket test. If you think that you have a leak in your pool and you want to find out for sure if you're losing water in your pool, there's something called a bucket test. Something you can do on your own. All right, you're going to need some type of bucket, right? You're going to need some stuff to lay the bucket down on the stairs so it doesn't just, kind of float away. And you're going to need a marker, okay? I'll show you how to do this, but I want to talk through it first. You'll put this on the stairs. You'll fill it up with pool water till it has approximately the same amount of the same level of water that's on the inside with the outside. It'll make more sense when I show it, right? Then the water level, you're going to put a mark on the inside of the bucket where the water level is. You're going to put a mark on the outside of the bucket where the water level is. And remember, you're going to fill it up kind of the same height and level that your pool water is in. And you're going to come back and check 24 hours later. You're naturally going to have some evaporation. So on both levels, right? On both levels, the water should go down a hair a little bit. But if the water on the outside of the bucket drops lower than the water on the inside of the bucket, that's how you know you have a leak in your pool. If they both go down about the same level, then you just have evaporation. So we'll bring the camera over to the steps and I'll show you how I set it up. Get some water in here. Make sure you have enough. I gotta get more weight. Yeah, this will take it away. Wow. Gotta get a couple more pavers. And then a little bit more water. Okay. Alright, what we got? I'm gonna get another paver. Want to make sure this doesn't float away, so. Alright, now you gotta kind of play around with how much water's on the inside, how much water's on the outside. Looks like I have a little bit too much on the inside. And what you're trying to do is have level water, the height here, at the same height that the water's coming up. So, this is still too much on the inside. A little bit of trial and error. Okay. Come here. You could see the ring on how much water is on the outside. So the water on the outside level is a little bit higher than the inside, and it's just a little bit until you get both levels the same height. And I think we're pretty close. Yep. So I'm just going to let the water settle down from all the movements. I'm going to grab my pen or my marker and I'll let this water settle down. Do this in about a minute or so. And I'm going to put a mark on the outside. I'm going to put a mark on the inside. And then you're not going to do nothing. You're not going to touch anything for 24 hours. Like I said before, you're going to see if the water on the outside, if it lowers drastically more than the water on the inside lowers, that's how you know you have a leak in your pool. Where it is, that's a whole nother issue, but at least you'll know, hey, there's a leak somewhere and you're not just having a lot of evaporation. Okay, looks like the water kind of settled down, especially on the inside. So make a little mark right here. Okay. Now, I'll be able to see that mark. I don't know if you can. Yeah, what? Ah, much better. Okay, that's that. And this water is kind of like bobbing, weaving. It's not exactly flat, but try to dry off a certain spot. Okay. It's about right. Yeah, it's kind of still bobbing and weaving up around that line. Try to go a little bit lower. Okay, so that's pretty much how you set up the bucket test. You need a bucket, you need something to weigh it down, right? Get an equal amount of water level-wise from the inside of the bucket to the pool water on the outside. Don't do anything, come back 24 hours later and we'll see. And I'm not suspecting a leak in this pool. So what I'm expecting is that the line on the inside and the line on the outside, they should both come down at about the same height. I should lose about the same amount of water. Again, if you come back tomorrow and it'll be noticeable if you lost an inch outside and a quarter inch on the inside, you got a leak somewhere. So we'll come back tomorrow and we'll check out the results. So it's been 24 hours and like I thought, both levels went down the same amount. So I'm going to take you to both lines and show you exactly what I'm talking about. If you look on the inside, I mean, if I were to take out a ruler, probably looking at about a quarter inch from that line. And if you look at this line, it went down about the same. So what that tells you is that you just have regular evaporation. Again, if the line on the outside dropped substantially more than the line on the inside of the bottle, then you would have a leak. And this is the bucket test. That's how you do it. And I'll see you on the next one.